Look, let me guess. You're checking your bank account again. You just got paid again. And somehow, you're still stuck around the same number. Maybe it's $300. Maybe it's $1,200. Maybe it's that painful zone between $2,000 and $4,000 where it feels like every time you make progress, something pulls you right back. Your car breaks. Your credit card bill hits. Your dog needs the vet. Your just this once Amazon order turns into $217. And you're thinking, why does saving my first $5,000 feel like I'm trying to push a car uphill, while other people casually stack tens of thousands? Here's the thing. It's not because you're bad with money. It's not because you don't work hard enough. It's not because you're bad at saving. It's because the first $5,000 is financially, mathematically, and psychologically different from every dollar after it. And once you understand why, everything changes. My name is, and I spend way too much time thinking about why your first $5,000 feels harder than your next $50,000. If you're someone who feels stuck, living paycheck to paycheck, struggling to save, or wondering why your money never seems to grow, make sure to hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up if this helps you out. All right, let's talk about what nobody explains, the brutal reality. Here's a stat that should make you uncomfortable. According to the Federal Reserve, over 57% of Americans cannot cover a $1,000 emergency without going into debt. That means more than half the country is one flat tire, one medical bill, or one missed paycheck away from financial chaos. Now think about that. If $1,000 is already a crisis, imagine how heavy $5,000 feels. That first $5,000 isn't just savings. It's the line between fragile and stable. And the reason it feels impossible is because it's fighting three enemies at the same time. Low cash flow, high financial friction, zero momentum. Let me show you why $5,000 is a different game. Let's say you make $50,000 a year. After taxes, that's about $3,300 per month. Your rent is $1,400. Your car is $350. Your food is $400. Your insurance, phone, subscriptions, gas, and life stuff is another $800. Now you're left with about $350 to $400 if nothing goes wrong, but things always go wrong. So, realistically, maybe you save $100 to $200 per month. At that pace, $5,000 takes 25 to 50 months. That's 2 to 4 years of perfect discipline just to reach the number where rich people begin. That's why it feels so hard. Because mathematically, it is. This is where it gets really interesting. Now compare that to someone who already has $50,000 saved. They invest it. At a modest 8% return, that $50,000 makes $4,000 per year without them lifting a finger. That's $333 per month, which means their money alone is saving more than you. That's the invisible wall. The poor and middle class have to save using willpower. The wealthy save using momentum, and that's why the first $5,000 is brutal. The psychology that destroys your first $5,000. Here's what most people don't realize. When you have no savings, every expense feels like a threat. Your brain is stuck in survival mode. Psychologists call this scarcity mindset, and it does three awful things. It makes you short-term focused. It makes you emotionally reactive. It makes spending feel relieving. So when you finally have $1,200 in savings and your friend says, "Let's go out," your brain says, "Well, I kind of deserve it." That's not weakness. That's biology. Your brain is wired to escape stress, not build wealth. Why $5,000 changes everything. Now here's the magical shift. Once you hit around $5,000, something happens. Your car breaks. You don't panic. Your credit card bill hits. You don't swipe again. Your brain stops screaming, and that calm gives you something priceless. Clarity, and clarity allows strategy. That's when people finally start investing. That's when people stop using debt. That's when wealth starts compounding. The real reason $50,000 is easier. Once you cross $5,000, three things change. Your money starts protecting you. Your stress drops. Your habits improve. Now saving $1,000 feels possible. Now investing feels safe. Now planning feels real. That's why the next $50,000 feels easier. You're not fighting chaos anymore. How to get your first $5,000 faster. And here's what actually works. Step 1. Build a no-panic fund. Your first goal is not wealth, it's peace. $1,000 minimum, $3,000 better, $5,000 ideal. Step 2. Automate your future. Every paycheck automatically move money out before you see it. Because willpower fails, systems don't. Step 3. Increase income slightly. A $300 raise cuts your saving time in half. Side gigs, negotiating, selling unused stuff. It all counts. The final truth. Look, if you're struggling to save your first $5,000, you're not broken. You're not stupid. You're just stuck at the hardest part of the climb. But once you cross it, the game changes, and wealth finally starts working for you. So take this seriously. Your first $5,000 is not small. It's the door to everything. Subscribe to Growth Wealth if you want to keep leveling up your money and mindset. And I'll see you in the next one.